Hi everyone, I'm Meredith and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm so excited that you found me, and if you're returning, I'm so grateful you've decided to come back and watch more. I love all things luxury. I love luxury shoes, I love luxury handbags, luxury lifestyle and vlogging, and if they're things that appeal to you, I hope you'll do me a massive favor and hit that subscribe button down below. Hitting that subscribe button costs you absolutely nothing and means so much to me, so I hope you'll help me out. Today we're going to have a little conversation. You can put me on in the background while you do other things if you like, but a little conversation about luxury unrest and how I'm feeling at the moment. So a couple of my friends have already done videos around this. Amelia from Amelia Rose's Closet has talked about how she's feeling. Deb from Wild Unfiltered has done a video around how she's feeling. I will link both their channels and their videos down below. But I feel, I guess at the moment, the word I'm using is apathetic. At the moment, I just feel apathetic. I don't know. And that's a general feeling I'm having in life in general at the moment. Do I think that luxury is dead? No, absolutely not. Do I think that I am done with luxury? No, I am not. I'm not going to sell all my bags. I'm not going to have an awakening and decide that I want to go in a different direction. Well, certainly not at this point in my life. I'm not ready to do that. I am slightly apathetic at the moment, and I've had a couple of people reach out and go, would you consider selling this bag? And I'm like, yeah, actually at the moment I wouldn't. I said to Connor, if I don't get out of this mood soon, enough people are going to tap into my wardrobe where I sell pieces and I regret it later. So I've really got to move myself out of this mood. But I feel like there's a general feeling in the luxury content space where a few of us are feeling like this. And there's probably a lot of reasons. And I thought it would be a good idea to talk about that in case it's something that you're feeling, or if at the moment you're just bored with luxury YouTube because we're not delivering on what we would usually deliver on. So you're like, well, where is everyone and what are you doing? And when are you coming back to this space? So I think at the moment, a lot of us have other things going on in our lives. Now, this is very much a generalization and it extends to my friend group here on luxury YouTube. We don't work in cliques. It's not like we exclude people, but there are, you generally form friendships with people and you'll talk to a lot of different people on YouTube. But obviously I have a core group and that's shown when we travel and we meet up. So yeah, we're certainly not excluding anyone, but there are, there's groups of people who kind of just come together and you all work together and mention each other on channels. It's the way you naturally make friendships as an adult. It's the same thing here on YouTube. So those of us who are kind of all, working with each other and who are friendly with each other, we all seem to have a lot going on at the moment. So if I look at, my general group, I know that, Gwenny did a video not long ago about how she was struggling, and I felt really bad about that because when I'm like I am at the moment at work, which is snowed under, I tend to become a terrible friend. I have talked at length about I'm never able to be all things to all people. There are times that I am a fantastic mother and a terrible business owner, and there are times that I'm an excellent business owner and a terrible mother, and that extends to friendships as well. When I have a lot going on in other parts of my life, I become a terrible friend. I look at my life like a chair. It's got four very distinct legs on it. I've got my work leg, I've got my family leg, I've got my health leg, like the one where I need to put myself first and continue to do all this exercise and all the things that I want to do. And then I've got my friendship leg. And oftentimes if the other three legs need to bear more weight, it's the friend's leg that falls down. So I become a terrible friend. So when Gwenny did that video about how she'd been struggling, I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry, Gwenny. I haven't been here for you. I haven't checked on you. I'm a terrible, terrible friend. She's like, no, it's fine. So she's got a lot going on. I know Claire's been really busy at work. I know that Amelia has been super busy at work. I know Deb's been focused on her health journey and, you know, just other things going on for her. And we're all focused on Paris as well, which is in August. So we're not buying a lot because we know that Paris is coming. Connor is studying at the moment, so he's got a lot going on in his life. And Dale has been broken for a while, and she is designing her new beautiful house that she's got. So her focus is elsewhere. So we all have other things going on at the moment. I've got so much work on at the moment. I am snowed under at work. So many things going on. My father's been sick. I've got my children who are coming into the end of the school term, and they've got a lot going on at the moment. And, you know, sometimes you get so overwhelmed with all the other things in your life. It's really hard to focus your attention on something which is, for all intents and purposes, really quite superficial, which is luxury and buying luxury. So you put your priorities where they need to be, and sometimes they just can't be in luxury. They have to be on all the other things that you have going on in your life. And when we're all kind of in that boat at the same time, I feel like sometimes that means that the influences aren't influencing each other as well, because, you know, you can clearly see when we all find something we love that we often end up with similar things or the same things, because we do influence each other to a certain point. So several of us have twins and triplets and even quadruplets of bags, because we do have an influence on each other. We admire each other. We admire each other's taste. So it's quite natural that we end up with, oh, I really loved that Amelia unboxed. Oh, I love that Deb has. Oh, I love that Lisa has. I really love that Dale. Like, you end up being influenced by the influences. But if we're all kind of moving in other directions at the moment, or we've all got other things going on, we're not influencing each other, which also leads to more being more removed from that luxury content, because the people that you would usually consume aren't even putting that content out. So you're like, well, I'm not really feeling it at the moment, and they're not even giving me content to feed off. So it becomes like this double-edged sword where it's like constant now. Okay, well, I'm really uninspired. I feel super uninspired. And that's nobody's fault. That's just where we are in this cycle of luxury, where we just all happen to be at the same time. Usually it might happen to one of us and we'll have a break, or we move our content in a different direction for a little while. And the others are all still doing what they're doing, but we kind of all seem to be in this boat at the moment, which has just been bad timing. But it's certainly leading more, like feeding that apathy even more, because I'm not being inspired by the people who usually inspire me. Nobody's fault, it's just the way it is. Also, I guess from our standpoint in all the luxury houses, it seems to be musical chairs at the moment. Like, it's luxury musical chairs. Who's going to land where? We have so many creative directors that are moving or who have moved. We've got posts that still have not been filled. We don't know what we're getting. So it's really like, just when is it all going to settle? So we're seeing, you know, Loewe they've lost their creative director. He's going somewhere else. And we've got no creative director to fill in at Fendi. We've got, you know, when Kim Jones leaves, we've got Chanel without a creative director. Like, they will all eventually land. But at the moment, it really is musical chairs. When's the music going to stop and everyone's going to sit down? So there is unrest in the industry in general. I would like to see some new blood come through. Give me someone new to play with. Like, can we have a fresh boost of energy? Louis Vuitton is set. Like, Pharrell's there and Nicholas is there. Sorry, I that's generally my reaction. He doesn't do a lot that I love. Don't get me wrong. I have bought ready to wear and things from him, and there's been collections that I have loved. But overall, I would like to be more inspired than I currently am by him, but they are stable. Louis Vuitton is stable, but a lot of the other luxury houses at the moment are all over the place. We're also seeing, you know, shows walk the runway from design teams. Chanel's latest runway was by the design team, and I loved that. There was a runway that walked when we lost Virgil, before we got Pharrell for the men's collection at Louis Vuitton. And that was the design team, and that sold really, really well. So I wonder if there's a whole nother conversation around, do we need creative directors still, or would houses be better off to just have creative teams? And then, you know, it does give you more broad ideas, and it gives people an opportunity that they might not normally get when there's a clear creative director. So that's a whole nother conversation. But as long as this musical chairs is going on, I'm feeling like it's really unstable at the moment anyway. There's no clear direction for a lot of the houses. So we need to see that settle, and then, right, see what they're going to do at the new houses. See who we're going to get and what they're going to do. And is it inspiring and new, and is it going to, you know, give us back that feeling of excitement that some of us are missing? Not all of us. This is very much generalization, and it's very much about how I'm feeling. If you don't feel like this, then I'm so happy for you. I would prefer not to feel like this, but I'm speaking to people, not just the other YouTubers, but even, you know, my friend Peter, who is my sales associate at Louis Vuitton. We had a conversation yesterday, and he's like, yeah, I walk around the stores and I'm usually really excited to go see what Bottega's doing, and, you know, all the other stores. He's like, I'm not all that thrilled at the moment either. So, and he's very much got a design background. So for him to feel uninspired, I thought that was a really good barometer. It's not just me, it is the broader, you know, industry, the broader luxury community as well. So I thought that was really interesting. We also see that there's a very good chance that there's going to be recession, and it could be global. It could touch a lot of countries. We're waiting to see what happens in the US with recession, and most likely, if the US tip into recession, several countries will follow suit, and Australia will most certainly be one of those. So it will be interesting to see what happens. But we can see that houses are trying to recession-proof themselves already, and they are releasing these mainstream recession-proof collections in the hope that they can continue to have the dollars flow through if the bottom falls out of everything, out of the economy. So in this current economy, there is a feeling of recession is impending, and we need to knuckle under until it's over. And houses are trying to recession-proof themselves by doing really mainstream things that everybody would be interested in and aren't a hard sell. There is a thought that in a recession, there is a group of people who will be recession-proof, and is your mainstream stuff going to actually appeal to them, or do they already own most of that stuff? So you'd be better off to do the fun, like the interesting and different pieces in the hopes that they're going to buy them, or are you betting the house on the fact that those people will knuckle under as well just to hold their money tight through the recession, and you've really got to try and tap into the people who have a little bit of extra money even during recession and will want the mainstream stuff. I would love to be a fly on the wall in these conversations that they have about money and revenue and how they're planning that in this economy. I would love to be a part of that. Just let me sit in the room. I promise I won't record anything. Please just let me sit in the room. So yeah, that's all happening. So we have all these things swirling at the moment, you know, and for me, it's left me feeling uninspired, uninterested, and a little bit apathetic. Now, I have had periods of time where I have unboxed constantly for months on end when I've been super into it. I have rarely, since I've had the YouTube channel, so you guys haven't seen me in this phase really before, but I have rarely got to the point where I'm at now where it's just like, do I really want anything? Like, what am I feeling at the moment? And what I'm feeling is uninspired. So therefore I'm not looking at a lot of things going, oh, I'm desperate for that. Oh, I'm desperate for that. I have an unboxing I've still got to film today. I've got something that's going to be delivered to work today. I've got a bag waiting for me at Fendi that I've got to pick up. I've got some stuff from Hermes that I need to pick up for my mum for Mother's Day. But really, I'm not desperate to go and shop or be amongst it or go and look even. I don't feel the need to do that. And a lot of that might be in my head because I am so busy at work and I do have so much going on at the moment. And I'm about to go into have surgery, and it's going to be a 6-week recovery, and I'm trying to get myself ready for that. I'm trying to get my company ready for me to not possibly be there for a few weeks. I'm trying to deal with all these moving parts at the moment. So maybe I'm just uninspired because my brain is elsewhere at the moment, and after I have the surgery and I've recovered and, you know, I'm then back into it and I'm super interested again, maybe I won't get that back until Paris, when I'm with everybody else and we all feel inspired by each other and the fact that we get to come together when we're in Paris. Like I have no doubt that I will definitely get it back in Paris, because that kind of environment with these amazing people will absolutely breed excitement and inspiration and joy. So that will then bleed into, oh, let's go shopping. So I have no doubt it will definitely come back then. Whether or not it comes back before Paris, I just don't know. I can't even explain it. I'm just about the whole thing. And I hate feeling like this. My wallet likes it. My husband loves it because there's not stuff being delivered constantly, and I'm not going, oh, let's go look at the latest collection. Oh, I'm really interested in that. He's really enjoying it from that perspective. But I honestly feel like something's missing because I don't feel like that at the moment. I'm enjoying buying clothes, which I know is not content that does terribly well over here on YouTube. I'm enjoying buying clothes, but even I'm at the point now where I bought so much, I'm really not going to need that much more in terms of clothing to get me through, you know, the next year or so. So I can't continue to buy clothes at that rate either, because I'm going to run out of space in my wardrobe and I don't need them. So yeah, where does that kind of leave me? I don't know. It's a strange place. I've been here before, but I've never been here before publicly. Like usually when I get to this point, nobody's watching and nobody notices, and I'll go, you know, 6, 8, 9 months not buying very much at all and just kind of taking a step back and looking at the world. But it's a different story when there's content to put out for a YouTube channel and you're like, well, what do I want to talk about to people? Like, you guys don't want to hear that I'm uninspired. The point of being here is escapism and to hear someone else talk about it. And when the person that you usually watch is going, like that's not entertainment either. So I'm just charting a new course at the moment. I think probably the break that I've got coming up will be good for me. Having the surgery and needing that time to recover will be good for me to kind of step back. It means that I'm not here in your face, like talking to you guys. You're having a break from me as well. And it gives me a chance to reflect and maybe find and spark joy again. Or look at a different way or some different things to make content about in the meantime while I'm looking for that inspiration again. So yeah, it's an interesting space. I'm super interested in the comments to have you guys tell me how you're feeling about luxury at the moment. Are you feeling uninspired? Do you feel like we as YouTubers are uninspiring at the moment? And is there anything you want to see me make content about at the moment? I'm open to suggestions at this point, because I'm just like, well, what do I want to talk about? Like, what do you guys want to hear me talk about if I'm going to talk? Other than the unboxings that I usually do and, you know, the bits and pieces that I have, is there specific topics that you want to hear from me or have me do a video about? Because I'm certainly open to the content at the moment. But yeah, tell me how you're feeling. Are you looking at collections and going, these are amazing and I don't know what you're talking about? Or are you looking at the whole luxury landscape at the moment and going, yeah, it's a little dim, it's a little lackluster, it's very same at the moment. There's not anything that really is rocking my world, but is it rocking yours? And I'm just not feeling it. Am I just not in the right headspace to feel it at the moment because I am so snowed under with other things? But yeah, I'm really interested to have this conversation in the comments and see what you guys say. So please drop me comments. Please tell me how you're feeling. Please tell me if there's anything you want to hear from me. Or maybe you just want me to go away for a while and then come back when I find it. By all means, tell me to go away. I'm happy for it. I'm happy to hear it. It's fine. But yeah, I just thought I'd do, a bit of a chit chat about where I'm at the moment and the things that got me here. And yeah, it just is at the moment. Sometimes it's just a cycle of life. Sometimes we're just in a cycle, and at the moment I'm in a down cycle, and hopefully I will find my up cycle again soon. If you've liked today's video, please give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button down below. It means a lot to a content creator when you hit that subscribe button. Please also hit the little bell notification so you know when I upload videos, which is usually twice a week. I'll also throw up my Instagram handle for you so you can follow me over there. I put lots up in real time, lots around my collection and my day-to-day life, so please come follow me over there. I hope wherever you are in the world today, you are having a fabulous day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.